We're going down to the south of Queen Elizabeth National Park, and the bush has changed completely. It's very foresty. It's heading down towards Bwindi, which is called the impenetrable forest.
We're on the way to Ishasha at the south of Queen Elizabeth Park, and we just stopped by this idyllic little scene of a whole lot of egrets, cattle egrets on buffalo at a little waterhole. It looks so beautiful.
We've just arrived at our campsite. We're the only ones here. Just see this lot playing under the tree here in the river. Look at them, they're having such fun. And this is our view. Across there is Waterbuck as we drove in. It's very beautiful. And we've got this nice little place in front of us, Rondava. And there's 40 and Braveheart. So straight across from us, that very bush that I'm looking at on the other side of the river, that's the Congo. And the campsite offers security. You have to have security here because of the Congolese can come across. Because, well, look how easy it is. Border jumping in these East African countries is terribly easy.
We just arrived at a lovely campsite on the river, and we're going for a game drive. But just have a look, there's a couple of cob on our left, buffalo. Just again, look at the plain. This is one of the most beautiful game parks I've ever seen in my life. Ishasha camp, Tafasa waterbuck and cob. Cob seems to be their impala.
fire for us, and we met these couple of girls who are here from Germany studying. They were at the other camp with us, and they've also just come down here and come into this campsite. They're a little nervous, so they're happy to stay where we are. We have hippos to keep us company all evening, and there's game all around, and we have black and white colobus monkeys in the trees.
We're looking at colobus monkeys here, black and white, long, lovely white tail. See the tails? Probably a bit bigger than our vervet monkeys, I think. But very pretty. I hope he moves. That's the black and white colobus. We've seen the red colobus, which is much smaller, spider-like. That. Here we are with Chrissy and Helena from Germany, Cologne, and then Damascus, who originates from the Ruwenzori Mountains area. And we've had an armed guard here all night to protect us from the Congo River, a Congo border, which is just across the river, about 50 meters across.
Damascus and Anthony.
Damascus and Anthony guarded us all night. Okay.
We're here, waking up so early in the morning, and look, there's a little baby peeping its head up. This mommy and the baby keep coming out. There's the tiniest little baby with her. So cute. Look, you can see them even better here. Can you believe it? You don't often get to see a colony of ants like this. Look how busy they are. And they all follow the track.
So there's one there. Here we go. We're looking at red colobus monkeys in the trees. Very slight monkey with a bright red tail, hey, Brens? Here they come. It's a red colobus monkey. This one up there. It's quite little because they're so small.
Did you see that jump?
Yeah, they jump very quickly.
You see how far it goes?
Small little monkey, look at him. Yes.
This is 40 and Braveheart, and their very good driver, taking us out of our campsite, and we're on the road again. As we've been traveling along this road, there are baboons all the way along. Huge troops like this, crossing the road. This road is still going through Queen Elizabeth National Park. Okay. We are about to cross the equator.
Right. Here we are at the equator, and we've got Dan going to show us that water goes one way around on the southern hemisphere and another way around on the northern. Okay, Dan, do the trick. Let's have a look.
Yeah, so here is we demonstrate to you a force caused by the Earth's rotation. It is the Coriolis force. So Coriolis was a Frenchman, is the one who discovered the Earth spins. So he said, objects attached to the Earth's surface, like hurricanes, giant storms,
It's a Coriolis effect, yeah.
when they are spinning in the south, they spin clockwise. But here now, the water is not attached to
Which
the
way is it
Earth's
going?
surface.
Which way is it going?
Spins counterclockwise in the southern hemisphere. Why? Because objects in the south are normally deflected to the left, hence they go counterclockwise. So
Okay, we've now walked 20 meters distance across the equator, and Dan is now going to show us what water does on this. It's called the Coriolis effect, hey? Okay, let's do it. Put the water in.
Welcome to the land of polar bears. So bears only stay on the North Pole.
Let's
And
have a
actually
look.
the
Right,
word
put something.
Arctic is a Greek word for polar bears. Then Antarctic means no polar bear.
Right, put something in the water. Let's have a look which way it's
So
going.
when the vortex forms, you just drop the leaf and you see what happens
You wait for the
in the
vortex to
north.
form.
Yeah. So it will form.
Yeah.
Now you can see now it turns clockwise. So that's how you know you are in the north. Objects in the north are deflected to the right and the south
That's
to the left. And
clockwise.
this applies to aeroplanes, bullets, rockets, missiles. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so we've seen both sides so far. Now we go to the middle.
I'm feeling a bit dizzy, sort of counterclockwise at the moment.
Let's have a look.
Okay, that's okay. It's steadied up. I'm dizzy
Right,
counterclockwise now.
So now you are welcome to the center
This is the
line.
middle. This is the middle.
So the line was first discovered 1700 years back by the Frenchmen in Ecuador. Ecuador is the Spanish word for equator, so their country is Equator. So it connects Colombia, Brazil, in Africa, Sao Tome and Principe, Gabon, Congo, Brazzaville, DRC, Congo, Uganda, Kenya, Somalia, Asia, Maldives, Kiribati, Singapore, Indonesia, and Malaysia.
Why are you putting that thing in the
It
water
is a
there?
stabilizer. It
It just stops the water moving. Okay, show.
Yeah.
Right, what are we going to see now?
The circumference is 40,077 kilometers. When you're here on the equinox, no shadow, the sun is up. It's the equinox day, 22nd of March, 23rd September.
No shadow on that
Yeah,
day.
and still here, you weigh lighter. 1 kg is off your weight.
Oh, yay!
Centrifugal forces makes you lighter at the equator. Why?
So just go straight down. There's no Coriolis effect.